All right, we are live.
Oh, hello. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Punk Rock Libertarians podcast. I'm Otto. Tonight, I'm joined with Jared.
What's up, guys?
And there's the island-based pirate. What's up, James?
It's so good to be here. Broadcasting live from my secure and undisclosed island compound.
Yes. Oh, so cool. And we got a new name. It's the MC Noda 300.
That's right. What kind of libertarian are you?
Alex the Silencer.
I'm the libertarian that doesn't take my 14-year-old niece to go to a drag queen show. That's the type of libertarian I am.
Yeah.
I'm the one who doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're some kind of a bigot or Mises Caucus.
Yeah, I am. I'm a bigot.
Clearly.
A bigot. I'm just big. I put the big in bigot.
Wow, it's an early podcast title.
Oh, right off the bat. 1 minute in. I haven't even shared it yet. So my life's been so much better since I literally left every single hater libertarian group on Facebook. Every single one of them. I even left libertarians.
You should just leave Facebook, dude. Imagine how much better your life would be then.
Does that count the LNC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still in the LNC, but I'm not in any of the libertarian groups.
Your account, man. It's
I'm so tempted to, man, but like, I don't know.
I only keep it around
a lot of work to do.
So here's my thing. I keep it around for events. And like, I guess if somebody wants to send me a DM.
Well, your lovely wife invited me to an event, so on Facebook.
But then, like, I find myself sneaking towards, like, opening the app subconsciously, and then all of a sudden I'm scrolling, and then I have to actually just, like, completely fucking delete the app. Like, I go through this cycle, like, every 6 months or something. But life's a lot better when you're not scrolling all the time.
Yeah, Facebook. I'm glad I got kicked off.
The memes. I got to get the memes. So
I have the gays are attacking me now on the thing because Alex, the thing I sent over, we'll talk about later about the public school pride event. And I was just a dickhead. I commented underneath and I was like, got to get the kids involved, and they're like, my son has 2 moms, so yes, it's about celebrating family. Thank you. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay, you're a groomer.
The gays are mad.
Child abuse.
I thought it was just like a celebration of butt sex. Like.
I guess since we're talking about it, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's just get into it. So today I was scrolling on Facebook, and
I mean, I don't mind if people celebrate whatever they want to celebrate. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I mean. So it says, does your kiddo have a creative streak? Come chalk the walk. The Rainbow PTAs of Catonsville Elementary School, Hillcrest, and Winchester Elementary School have joined forces to chalk the walk for Catonsville Pride. No need to sign up. Just show up at 2 on June 15th. And it says, here we go. It says, join us for some colorful fun before all the events. Chalk will be provided. Chalking. The only thing they need is your own creativity and a child to sacrifice to Moloch.
Now, what day is this?
This is on June 15th, right before Catonsville Pride.
June 15th. So all we need is a bunch of super soakers, some water. Anything these stupid kids are just writing on the sidewalk, we just come in.
That's mean. I don't want to attack the kids. I want to squirt their parents with holy water.
Yeah. We just whatever.
What's the problem with them drawing rainbows, though?
But that's the thing, man. They fuck these
getting kids involved. It's their way of like bring your child.
Yeah, it sounds all innocent, but it's like, why the fuck does a bunch of elementary school kids need to know about gay lifestyles? Why do they need to know this shit?
I'll say this is the least offensive thing, but since in fact it's being put on by the PTA and like they're combining all 3 local schools to like one event for Pride, it's a little much. It's a little much. I don't care about have your dirty Pride event. I just say don't bring don't bring kids in. Like I don't.
Well, what if it's not a dirty Pride event? What if it's just like, like a normal Pride event? Like there used to be a time where Pride was just like a bunch of people wearing rainbows and
pretty much.
Walking down the street and they're like, you know, holding some signs, but there wasn't like dudes in like leather chaps.
Yeah, now you got dudes in assless chaps sticking their grundle in little kids' faces and FBI agents waving their rainbow flags, like, and that's what it is now.
It's just another FBI recruitment event.
Yeah, like, hey kids, we see that there's some indoctrination going on. Do you mind if we groom you too?
The old way, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with, you know, having kids be present for something like that. You know, I mean, it is weird that it's like, but it goes beyond like just sexuality, right? I mean, it's also about like, you know, a community of people. But yeah, I mean,
too far. I don't know, man.
But it's just like the way that it seems to have become, at least like the stuff that's or broadcasted seems. Yeah, there's also the political element and the roping in of all the other socialist nonsense along with it.
I liked what Dave Smith had to say, what he had to say, and it's just like, what rights are you fighting for anymore? Right now, all it is now, it's decadency. It's like just being fabulous and just being out there and just being like degenerates. It's not. It's gone too, and it's totally corporatized. Like, oh hey, the FBI's here. Oh yeah, look, Raytheon employees and Northrop Grumman.
The original pride has been lost.
Right, and it
was like, hey, like this is an oppressed group. You know, that was back when they were getting like beat up outside of their clubs and stuff like that. You know, and it made sense for them to kind of band together and march and stuff. But yeah, at this point now, it's just like, all right, let's sell some more Skittles. Let's sell some more Oreos. Let's
those
like
white pride Skittles. You seen those?
Shame people for not changing their Facebook logo.
Have you seen the white pride Skittles?
No.
They ran this promotion for I guess for Pride, where all the Skittles, they're like the only rainbow that count. Like, you know, we're not the only rainbow that counts. So they made them all white, and they're like, okay, so it's just white pride Skittles. I guess.
Didn't it used to be like if you found the white Skittle, you won?
I don't know, you guys. My Starlink lost power, so anyway.
Oh no!
What's going on with your favorite oligarch?
It was user error. Don't worry. But you know, you were just starting to. You know, I feel like I missed some key details, but
sure.
It sounds like you had a fun event coming up for the kids in your district.
Yes, so it's Chalk the Walk, where the PTA is putting on. They're inviting all the children to come out in draw rainbows and wonderful leftist messages on the sidewalks. So, but right before Pride takes that, so people can walk and see the lovely colors and chalk.
Can they get like free samples of hormone blockers, or you know, maybe get a free consultation on dick removal, like.
I'm sure Hopkins. I'm sure the Hopkins pediatric, whatever. I mean, they do that shit there at Hopkins.
Boston Children's Hospital.
Oh God, did you see that video?
No, I didn't. What video are you talking about?
Let me get in the docs, but it's just Boston Children's Hospital talking about, like, you know, mastectomies and just talking about like all the gender affirming care offered for
basically
children.
Chopping up children, literally just butchering kids. It's the most disgusting thing you can imagine a healthcare professional being involved in. Absolutely disgusting.
It's medical malpractice and it's mental illness.
It's way beyond medical malpractice. It's in a whole new realm of just fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's so weird how like people are coming down for us. We're just saying, hey man, like you want to be trans, it's cool. Like just, you know, wait till you're 18. I just don't know why that argument now is just the most hateful, bigoted thing, and that's where I've always been, and that's where I always will be, even though I may not agree with it. But like, just hey, what? Just
see, at least Chase Oliver.
On both sides, there's dishonesty, right? Like there's dishonesty on the side of their side where it's like, oh, you're saying like no one should be able to be trans? It's like, no, that's not what we're saying. But then there are people on like the other side that actually do think that, like, that actually like just don't like trans people that just don't like any of that shit.
There was two people in the Mises caucus. So
his name was Alex.
I think it was Reno. Was it Reno or Orlando? It might have been Reno. Two Mises caucus people got awards from the caucus, like, you know, like organizer, this, that, and it was two of them were trans people. Like, so people would think, oh, they hate trans. No, we just hate that you're a dumb leftist who uses identity politics to define you. Like,
yeah,
that's all. If you're based on everything else, you're anti-war and you're down with Austrian economics and Ron Paul, like we'll love you. Like that's
Would you say Chase Oliver has sort of a like the middle of the road position where he's against like chopping up minors, but he just wants to give them chemical modifications to their gender? Is that the safe and effective,
and
reasonable gender regulation that
he claims it's reversible?
All right, I'm going to say this for the after. So, if you guys are listening right now, I got some details from some campaign stuff about that.
Is he dropping out?
No. This is some details about the campaign, how they want to present this message to outsiders. So
it's not just like a groomer and a cop. Vote groomer or cop 2024. So,
if you guys want to listen to this After Hours podcast, just join our Patreon, patreon.com/punk.
You think we're talking shit now? You just wait.
Just wait.
If you pay $1, you're going to hear some serious get talking.
Fuck yeah! You'll hear about the tornado that came through my neighborhood. You'll hear about all of it.
Hey, are you saving that for the after hours? There was some comment about Angela who said, "Oh, I saw something from her that said, oh, there's been a lot of backlash about our candidate. I'll have more on this later."
You didn't see the video?
No.
She did like a 37-minute video. She's pretty much said she said we just need to be strategic with this. She was like, in red states, you guys should be in what blue? What was it?
Blue states.
Remember blue states. You should be pushing like heavily on Chase Oliver because he pulls votes from he's pulling votes from the left. So that's how if they want to get this if they want to get ballot access, we have some numbers. We have some things that back that up. I don't know what I can say or what I can't say, but we have some things that back that up. That
I feel like maybe, but I feel like people are gonna be up. Trump fear. It's going to be Trump fear at the ballot box. Like they're going to be like, "Oh, I should vote for this Chase guy, but I can't let Trump win."
I can't vote for. I cannot vote for someone who's committed a felony. I just can't. Do it.
Can't vote for.
Even though we completely made up these charges,
like the average American commits 3 felonies. What is it, a day or a week or?
I don't know if that's true, but
yeah, well, you know what? I mean, we're talking convicted felons, though. I can't vote for. I could never vote for a felon. That's for sure. But that's because I'm a felon.
Right.
You couldn't even vote for a non-felon if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Someday I may fight for my right to not vote again. But I really don't. It's not really a hill.
You want to be enfranchised so you can disenfranchise yourself.
That would be the coolest fucking campaign. Like, hey guys, I really want to not vote by choice. So please, let's get our felons' rights back to not vote. That'd be so fucking cool.
Vote for this referendum.
I mean, that is kind of a little bit of a white pill here. Is like I'm seeing people that are like, if they're gonna let Trump potentially be president as a felon, then shouldn't they let other felons have other jobs?
Like Hunter Biden. Perhaps he could get a board position on Burisma, or perhaps do some high level, behind the scenes negotiating for the White House.
Yeah, what a oh gosh, November.
Is he even a felon? Is Hunter Biden even a felon? I don't think he is.
Not yet.
Is he?
The Republicans are like, oh, fine, you want to make Trump a felon? We'll make Hunter a felon. I'm like, you guys are stupid.
Well, we should all be supporting Hunter Biden, though, because he's in court for gun crimes.
He should have been the LP candidate. He's the most libertarian of any of these guys, right?
I should have nominated him from the floor.
I think it's safe to say he probably does more drugs than even
you.
Dude, we should have done that. Man, I should have totally done that. I so regret. Damn it. You should have told me this, Bads. Like while you're on the floor, I could have been like, hey, well, this guy is a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, pro sex work, pro drugs.
I mean, literally would have put RFK to shame,
Yeah, he's also not a horrible Zionist.
He's the son of a world leader.
Yeah, who just frauded people out of millions of dollars using.
He brings credibility to the party, right? Like somebody of that stature would let people know that the LP is serious, and that it's not that it's a real force in Washington, represented by Hunter Biden.
We missed it. We blew it. We had such a good opportunity.
I think a lot of people are wishing they could get a redo on that convention, but I don't
Yeah.
think good luck.
I think there's a lot of people. It's in the past.
Yeah, I'm already kind of over it.
I know. Just get behind
I'm
the
over
groomer and move on, and the cop.
Just fall in line and support the
Back
groomer
the
and
damn cop.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking ridiculous, man. All these lowbirds coming out of everywhere on the Twitter sphere. And yeah, I ordered a Noda 300 shirt. Sonia,
I gotta do that.
Oh
Awesome.
yeah, dude, they're great. So Sonia, who we had on last week, like on her shop, she created like the Noda 300 shirts. But man, such that's what I mean, man. I was in on the Mises call the other day, and it was just kind of like, fuck, there were so many missed opportunities, and I think we were all just over it, man. And it was just like, there was so much misinformation on the floor when he didn't get it after the 6th round. I mean, if everybody just went fucking Noda, but then all these goofy ballot access individuals and all these goofy states that just care about elections, my elections are so important. It's like, no, we literally could have just gone through this process and could have nominated Spike from the floor, nominated like Dave Smith, or nominated, I don't know, anybody but this fucking guy.
The problem is the people that care are the ones you don't want in there.
Exactly.
The ones that'll stay till the end, the ones that'll strategize, the one that'll make deals with Mike Termott. They're the ones that you don't want to have anywhere near the party.
Oh, no. Andrew says, I don't want to redo. I got COVID, and that's all I wanted out of it. Andrew, I love seeing you in person, man. I only see him like every few years.
I don't think I saw Andrew. Have social media.
I don't know if you did. I think you did.
I was like pretty drunk by the emo.
I've never seen you that drunk. It was awesome.
was I belligerent?
Dude, no, but it was just like, I don't run into weekend Jared. Remember? Like, there's weekend Jared. And then there was like Monday night Jared who just yawned the whole time.
Yeah.
This should be the summer of Jared.
The summer of Jared. I'm down.
Oh man.
What's up, Nicholas?
About the summer.
Nicholas, what's up from Virginia Beach, Virginia? What's going on, man? Hope everything's good down there.
Not Virginia Beach, by the beach, Maryland, or Virginia Beach, Connecticut.
Hey, you never know.
What kind of delegate were you, Nicholas?
Yeah, what kind of delegate were you? That's such a great bit. I wish people would have more fun with all this.
Oh, I didn't see Andrew. Damn.
I'm too.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't forget, so that's good.
But dude, it was fun, man. I just think I wish a lot of people they're so scared. They're so scared to try something new and what has the Libertarian Party been doing for 50 years? It's gotten them nowhere. Like, and that's why I'm like, whenever someone presents like, oh, I'm gonna try doing it this way, like, let's just try it different and see what happens. Who cares? We fail. Like, cool. I'm down for that.
Trump in. What the fuck?
Right. It may have helped us. May not.
Nothing. You know what? Let's trade everything for a shot at getting Ross out. I'm in 100%.
Yeah.
That was like, hey, that's the worst case scenario is someone publicizes free Ross and it gets everyone in. Fuck it. Like, let's do it.
I mean, he promised, right? I mean, like, remember when he, like, I'm sure his promises are, good.
Ew. What's up, Lee?
Sure, he's never gone back on a promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
But hey, it's like, more than Biden's promised.
Yeah, Shannon's right. So we're used to being losers. So what else could go wrong? So yeah, exactly.
Just be good losers. Don't be a fucking sellout pussy loser, right? Go down swinging like as a libertarian.
Try something new at the Pride
Parade. Supposed to do.
You first, Lee. You first.
Yeah,
I miss Lee. I haven't seen Lee in a while. Lee, if you want to call on the podcast, let us know. I haven't talked to you in forever. Oh, yes, he's down. So all right. Well, I'll just check your DMs, man. I'll be in.
We'll slide in DMs.
Remember that song Lee from Tenacious D? It's just him saying Lee the whole time. It's just like Lee.
Oh yeah. I'm just still trying to share all this stuff into like Facebook groups. and it's just like, oh, you can't share into Fakertarians anymore. I left that shit. It was so good,
dude. You got to get out for your own
dude,
health, man.
It's been the most peaceful week I got out of all like the LP discussion group, LNC discussion group.
Otto actually
told you to do all that
years
ago. Like,
yeah, I know you're right. You're right. I should have done it years ago. You were right,
dude. You get so spun up. Dude, Otto, for real, man. You
Babs
get so spun up by these.
They're the only ones who are always right.
You get so spun up by these fucking dorks online, and then you actually meet them in person at conventions, and they're the most unimpressive.
Dude, that's what I thought. I was like, I saw all these people. I'm like, a lot of these people are not really that impressive. like they have these giant like internet personas, and then you see them in the flesh, and they can like barely hold a conversation. And you're like,
right.
Like who?
Borderline retarded.
Who?
Should we wait till after hours to name names? Because this is going to get kind of personal.
Jonathan Casey. I'll give him. He's taller than I thought.
Who?
Yeah, he is pretty.
Jonathan Casey.
But goofy.
He's the CLC guy. You know, the classical liberal caucus.
Yeah, but I mean, so here we go, guys. I mean, are you sure you guys don't want to get down with the? Where is it here? Oh yeah, here we go. This is Groomer and the Cop. This is the Unity ticket. Are you ready for this?
Okay. When cops join forces with groomers, anything's possible.
Here we go. Let's praise some Lincoln.
This is my running mate, Mike Tremont. We've come from across the party spectrum to form this Unity ticket.
He looks like he's been crying.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
Hiya.
Oh my God, he's worshiping at the altar of Lincoln.
Yeah. And look at Mike Tremont's face. Why is he so stale? Look at his face. He looks like Biden. Looks like he's shitting himself like Biden
against itself cannot stand.
Tremont is just happy he didn't have to drive too far from Langley for the gig.
When will they stop holding hands? Andrew, calm down.
You know, I wanted to support the LP candidates. I wanted some kick-ass libertarians in there.
Matt says crossing streams. What's up, Matt?
It's so bad. It's like
Matt, come on the show. Send Matt the link.
Oh, here we go. So this is our fearless leader.
Does he want the link? Let us know if you want the link, man.
So this is
this is today.
Earlier this morning. Earlier for us.
All right. So there's a community note that's going to be associated with this video.
Distinguished guests, please welcome the Honorable
really
Lloyd J. Austin.
Somebody suggested that he was thinking there was a chair behind him.
Yeah,
but how long would it take you to figure out like there's no chair? Like,
I think he was behind you. I think he was filling the diaper.
Yeah, I think he just forgot where he was.
Well, he got taken out. Jill, look at the doctor.
Is this the sofa behind me?
There's another clip in there, Jared, with the play-by-play.
I think shouldn't have there been like a Marine to like dive behind him and become a bench for him to sit on, like.
To the bathroom before the ceremony? Oh, this is gonna be bad. He's doing the toddler squat. He's doing the toddler squat. Oh, beautiful.
Look at Jill.
And how's Jill just like ignoring him like the whole time?
So look, so she takes
she wouldn't just like grab me like stand up straight.
She did, but
honey.
she did. She walked him out, and Macron's sitting there having to shake these American veterans' hands.
That's gonna be a hell of a mess. Yeah, we're getting them out. Yeah, the pants are completely full. Oh, get his diaper changed.
Macron's like, hey, U.S. soldiers.
The veterans and stuff. Yeah, look. Get them up there. What a mess.
They're 100-year-old veterans. Somebody's got to stick their hand for their war crimes in 1942.
Yeah, how many of these guys are Nazis?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, sorry about all those women I raped in France on D-Day, you know.
Oh, what a mess.
No, but it's dude, it's fucking crazy because my grandmother's first husband died. He was a paratrooper, and he was one of the first people that went over in D-Day, and he never made it out. And apparently, like, it's crazy story. I know this is completely random, but it's literally just happened a few weeks ago. That it's weird. My uncle is actually the son of the guy who died in World War II. his dad was over, and my grandmother got pregnant with him when he went over, right before he went over. So he was born in, I guess he died in July of 1944. My uncle was born in August of 1944. So anyway, so he's going over to Normandy in July because he died July 4th. So he's going over there, and he doesn't have like the wings that they give you after like every 30 jumps or whatever. They give you like a set of wings and stuff. And my daughter actually found them in an old purse that my grandmother gave to my mom and my mom gave to my daughter, and she found 2 sets of wings in there. So I was like, they have to be his. And so I told my uncle, and he was like so ecstatic. And so I went to a wedding. I saw him at a wedding. I just gave it to him. But
so I thought you were just going to wear it and do Stolen Valor.
I was there.
I was there at D-Day.
Storming the beaches.
Climbing out of the boats. Climbing out of the barges.
All right, Andrew, you're about to get banned. Did you eat them? They weren't buffalo, okay? They were made of silver. I did bite on it. I did bite on them now because I was like, I wonder if these are to see if they were so tarnished. They were so tarnished. I was like, are these like real? And I bit on a little bit. I was like, oh yeah, it's real. But
what if it was just chocolate?
Fuck you. Andrew was making fun of me, calling me fat in person too, man.
Dude, he's got the best dad jokes too.
Oh yeah. What was the dad joke he told it to commit? Oh fuck.
I don't know, man.
Andrew, let us know what the dad joke was.
Yeah,
something about it was really dumb. It was really dumb.
It was
but it was funny. I couldn't help but laugh.
It added some levity to the autism fest. What else? What else went down this week? So we got.
You seen those Fauci videos? Fauci like cried on the stand.
Oh,
yeah,
but not for the right reasons. Not because he was about to face the wall, but because he pretended like he was the victim, and he's like, "Oh, I'm getting threats in my family.
I'm getting death threats." So Marjorie Taylor Greene went.
Oh yeah, dude, she was based this week.
Yeah, this was pretty good.
Face the Nation saying it's easy to criticize, but they're really criticizing science. Because I represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci?
I am a scientist who uses the scientific method to gain information.
Yes, you said you represent science. Do you represent science, Mr. Fauci? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, that's not a yes or no
yes,
answer.
it's a yes or no.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Okay, well, we'll take that as you don't know what you represent.
But
this, as director of the NIH, you did sign off on these so-called scientific experiments. And as a dog lover, I want to tell you, this is disgusting and evil, what you signed off on. And these experiments that happened to beagles paid for by the American taxpayer. And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this.
No, no one pays taxes.
They pay them for the roads.
Yeah, we pay our taxes to bomb Palestinians.
Yeah. Right. To arm Ukraine.
There was a great meme. That was a great meme that I had. It says, it's a picture of Fauci and it says, "You're all beagles to me anyway."
Ooh. Well, what do you guys? I have this idea for a punishment for Fauci, right? Because like his crimes are kind of unique to humanity.
The beagles, but him.
What if we could? What if we could get Harari from the World Economic Forum, and we find a way to download Fauci's consciousness like into a computer, and then for the rest of eternity, anybody who wants to can like run different simulations, like oh, Fauci's now the beagle. Like, oh, now Fauci's an AIDS patient. Oh, now like Fauci gets to live through COVID again, like over and over and over again, like as like a phone app. You could like torture Fauci's consciousness. What do you think? Is that
sounds like some Black Mirror shit?
Yeah,
I'm sure. Let's do it.
I mean, what else would be appropriate? He's going to be harming people with the virus he created for generations, forever. Probably as long as there are human beings, there's going to be this new virus like hurting people. Like they should have a chance at justice too, right?
Yeah. It's creative. I think we're gonna have to get creative. We're gonna have to get creative because
there's some other great videos of Fauci just getting grilled. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything because he's humiliated, embarrassed. They've got emails talking about how they're like how to hide from FOIA requests and how to cover their tracks. They've got all kinds of shit being admitted to. And unfortunately, nobody's going to prosecute, though. Congress has no ability to prosecute. He's going to sit there and he's going to look like shit. And then nothing happens. I mean, that's the sad reality.
Yeah, unfortunately it's all theater. Because then you had, so you have Marjorie Taylor Greene, and there was another doctor. I'd have to find the clip. That was pretty good, where a doctor went in on him. But yeah, it's nothing's going to come of this. And then you had the opposite side of the spectrum, where you had these Democrats that are just fawning over him and still thinking he's like a patron saint of science.
They still have the prayer candles and
yeah,
so gross.
And it's like, fuck these people. Like, it's just, the fact that, and I'm trying to ignore these people that are running for office, because again, they're just unimpressive people. But this guy's running for Congress, and well, he lost in a primary, but he's still a state delegate. Douchebag's like 26 years old, has no life experience, went to Harvard. So total fucking spook. And I don't know how he got tied.
Sounds like he's ready to rule.
Yeah. He worked on a couple campaigns, and he all of a sudden he's qualified, and he's a state delegate here in Maryland. Then he's like, fuck it. I do one term or not even one term as a delegate. Let me run for US Congress. And he lost, but he's posting these things like after the Fauci hearing. It's like, oh, Fauci's a hero. And it's like, my God, like, are these people? Joe Vogel, that guy was running he's a state delegate in Maryland, and he ran for US Senate, and he just was posting like all these Democrats are still fawning over Fauci, and still think that if it weren't for him,
could Fauci be the greatest villain in human history? Remember that his damage will continue for the rest of humanity. Okay. Yeah. Hitler, killed however many you think he killed, but he's not killing people anymore. Right. Fauci's going to be
Karl Marx
and forever.
Karl Marx and Woodrow Wilson.
And they've got some high body counts but I'm still going to say Fauci has because his body count approaches infinity.
Yeah, that's a solid argument. I mean, it's the fact that he set in motion all this gain of function and all these like the whole funding mechanism of big pharma, and behind like the fact
that he profited, that he made hundreds of millions of dollars and lied and did all this bullshit on top of it. That's just that's inconsequential to just the sheer number of people that he's harmed that deserve some kind of restitution from him. It's just there's no way to calculate it.
Yeah, there'll never be justice. There won't be. We know that.
He should be hoping for kind of official justice rather than street justice. Yeah. He'll be lucky if it never catches up with him.
Yeah, who knows? One day he might turn against the regime, and they might, send people out with bayonets to sodomize them to death. It's happened before. Yeah. It has happened before.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's that's a compelling argument, Babs. I'd say he's probably and the fact that there's such a polar opposite. It's like if you ask someone, do you look at Fauci with disdain, or do you look at him with like and I like if you just ask like your average person, I don't think there's going to be too many like people in the middle or whatever, like, well, I don't know. But the fact that people are still holding him up on the pedestal is just like, my God, like what world are these people living in? Like, what?
I mean, there's some people that don't know anything. Yeah, all they do is listen to their tribal leader tell them what to think. And I'm not even talking about those people. Like, who cares about those people, right? They're just NPCs, repeating the input that's given to them. But I mean, if people think about it and if they really understand, I mean, if you took 100 people randomly off the street in the U.S., how many do you think know that gain of function research created that virus completely unnaturally and released it onto the world either through negligence or intent? or do they still think it was from eating a bat?
No, I think a lot of people since what is Stewart? What's the name? John Stewart said, he went on the show and said like in the middle of 2021. I think that's when most people are like, okay, yeah, we're allowed to say that now. That's not racist or something. So I think a lot of people will admit to that part. They're gonna be like, no, but it really wasn't, Fauci's fault. I don't know. Like that's probably what you'll get out of people, something along those lines.
But out of 100, how many know that Fauci is directly responsible amongst many? Now, he's certainly not the only one that needs to be held accountable on this, but they intentionally created a virus that is infectious to human beings and spread it around, whether it was through criminal incompetence or on purpose. It doesn't matter. The result is the same. And we've never seen a crime like that in this world.
Yeah, I agree, but I just don't think people care. There's not the appetite anymore. Like no one cares. They just want to move on with their life and get the next vaccine because whatever. That has nothing to do with that. Like that's just how people think. It's really depressing. But it's true. I mean, do you know anyone other than people in our circles? Like I don't know anyone I run to. Like, yeah, man. Like I used to really like Fauci, but now I don't know about the guy. You're already in our circle if that's happened, and you're going to move, you're not going to question anything. You'll still probably go. The doctor says, oh, hey, you need to get your, next time they go for whatever type of, routine visit to the doctor, like, oh, you need to update on your booster.
Yeah. Well, how big is your bonus going to be, doctor? Doctor, how big is your bonus going to be from Pfizer?
Right.
For every vaccine that you trick people into getting? What? You guys saw that rate card, right? I think it was from AstraZeneca. I don't remember which pharmaceutical company it was, but it showed the bonuses doctors got for prescribing, and the bonuses went up. If you reached like 80% of your patient base, you got them vaccinated, like your rate goes up. Like the more you get, the higher the percentage goes. So those that really worked it made millions of dollars on this shit. Not just like a little like spending money, like big money. Forcing shots on their people. Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe a white pill is people are maybe tuning out of the mainstream alternative media. I mean, it's pretty base to see just the other day with this whole like Trump 34 charges, and literally 2 days later at a UFC fight, everybody in the crowd is going nuts. Even my buddy who I teach with, he lives in like blue pilled Central in Rockville, Maryland, and they were watching it at like a Buffalo Wild Wings, watching the UFC fight. And even people there were like cheering, like, not that I'm like saying like Trump, but people are like kind of rejecting the mainstream. And there's just this clip, and I stumbled across this. This was the comedian Joey Diaz. He's fucking hilarious. I saw him live twice. He's great. Met him. He's hilarious, but this was on Theo Vaughn's podcast, and he's just like talking about the new normal. And I mean, this is a big podcast.
Listen,
and like,
bro, there's so many things going on right now.
Oh yeah, this guy.
There's so many fucking things. Look at this. The pandemic opened up, with the fucking shots and the mental health. It just opened up a variety of everything. Everybody's speeding up for some reason. I got a fucking hernia.
Oh,
I lost weight, and all of a sudden I had this bump. I got a fucking hernia. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows what they're putting in food anymore? You don't know what you're really eating. Fucking vegetables, fruit tastes like shit sometimes. It tastes good others.
It doesn't even taste like fruit sometimes.
No, guys, it's a different
strawberries
fucking
taste
world.
Different these days.
And try to make a doctor's appointment now.
Possible.
It's try to make a heart appointment. They'll tell you, like, if you call today, they'll go, yeah, fucking.
Well, to be fair, all the fruits that we eat are all the flavors we know that they taste like are all GMO. They've all been modified to be like that.
Yeah.
So.
And
maybe they're going back. Maybe they're becoming
they've
natural.
Been shipped from Chile. They've been shipped from Chile in an unripe state, and then treated chemically to make them change color to something that looks edible. But
right, like real bananas are not yellow like that.
Andrew swooped in and stole my joke.
You know what a proper banana tastes like, and it's completely different than any grocery
so
store.
I don't know. I saw a meme. I just saw a meme that said that the fake banana flavor that you taste is the actual what bananas used to taste like.
Okay, so the flavor of runts, like the banana runts.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that on this show?
I saw it on a meme. We might have a while ago.
Yeah, because like I heard that and I was like, really? Like yes, like that flavor of runt is what bananas actually taste like when they're not, modified.
No, they said that the banana that they extracted that flavor compound from doesn't exist anymore because that was the predominant one, because there was in like the 1920s or something. There was some type of fungus that went through all bananas and got rid of that entire strain of what used to be bananas. Right. And they had to like pretty much recompose runts. I could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, I saw some fucking meme.
Sounds plausible. The banana was like my favorite one.
But apparently, like they look at like medieval paintings of watermelon when they first discovered watermelon, and it looks nothing like watermelon.
Yeah,
really? It's like mostly just white with like a bunch of seeds in the middle. Just yeah. I don't know. That's crazy.
Thank goodness for selective breeding over generations. I mean, broccoli, cauliflower, they're all from like a mustard plant.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like
that makes
everything,
sense.
like everything from kale, lettuce, or what, it all comes from like one cabbage plant or something that they like broccoli.
No produce or food like produce has anything like similar in the wild anymore. After so many generations, like everything is completely constructed.
Well, Shannon says bananas are fake and gay. So you heard it here first.
Everything's fake and gay.
Not our podcast.
Your reality is
a little bit
completely fabricated.
Our whole life is one giant banana.
You're living in the Matrix.
I know. But fuck, man, he's right, dude. Like everything you eat's gonna give you cancer. Everything, all shit you put in the water. Like that's why autism's so fucking rampant now. Like explain to me, man. Oh, I have a new theory. Can I get you guys a new theory?
What's the new theory?
Yeah.
All right. So just hang with me. Hear me out. This is my new conspiracy theory that I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
So autism arrived right around like what? Like would you say like the prevalence of it like in the 70s and 80s?
No, probably
I would say
late 90s.
Wait, what are you saying? Autism?
Early 90s.
Yeah, autism and Asperger's.
I mean, can we actually look at stats?
Yeah,
so guessing.
This is my conspiracy.
It surprisingly coincides with the creation of the Libertarian Party in 1972.
Exactly. But it also coincides with the rise of airline travel and the decline of train travel. So I'm thinking the train industry created autism to keep that base of supporters. That's my new
I thought you were gonna do go on a chemtrail tangent.
So that's where the foamers come from.
We're going on a traintism tangent.
Yeah,
I saw chemtrails, but we went a whole nother path to traintism.
I'm on another level, brother.
The other aspect of it too, I mean, I don't know. I honestly think
Alex's traintism minute.
Speaking of that, dude, I got this Chessie System shirt at the Maryland Model Train Show. That weekend of the gun show. It was the best weekend ever. It was like, fuck yeah, tabling for the LP at the gun show.
Here we go.
And then right across the way, it was like, hell yeah, the Maryland Model Train Show. And I was like,
brother.
Fuck yeah.
So Andrew is joining you in his traintism. He said, gotta love a good GEAC 4400.
Yep.
I guess that's a good trick. Shannon,
what is that?
Shannon says, "Oh boy, Otto, were you on an edible with that conspiracy?" I was drunk. I was drunk the other night, and I was like, "Dude, the train industry created autism. They had to bring back that solid base of fans."
Like, I think, I mean, in reality, it's the amount of vaccines, how many kids get. I mean, bottom line. I mean, the fact, like, I mean, they'll claim it's like, oh, we couldn't diagnose it until recently.
That's bullshit.
But it's like. That's bullshit because when you look at like
takes generations to statistically figure out later, right? And then they're like, "Oh, turns out we were poisoning all the kids." Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's like,
give me more funding. That's the problem, is they don't have enough funding to figure this out.
We don't have enough funding, and
underfunded.
if we can just sit on our research results for 75 years, everyone will be dead that you can blame. So
if only like sports ball teams, like if only like the multi-billion-dollar NFL could maybe like have like a whole autism thing and fundraise and have like a whole autism week, and all the players wear their
puzzle
autism shit and wear their autism patches
and their train t-shirts.
And like, stop.
Why doesn't Pfizer come up with a vaccination against autism? That's really like would bring us full circle, right?
You can't keep funding.
That's like fighting fire with fire. Okay.
You have to, first you have to declare the national emergency, right?
That's how they'll create super autism.
People figured it out. They're like, okay, like obesity in kids, like this is a problem. Let's come out with a shot for those
Ozempic.
kids.
Let's come up with like, that.
Dude, they'll come up with a shot for everything, and they'll accidentally create like a super
shot
strand
for those
of
autistic
autism.
Kids. I mean, or maybe they already got it figured out. They're like, they load them up with Adderall or Ritalin or like what or hormone blockers, or like there's plenty of prescriptions they can still give them.
It's so sad. It's so sad the amount of like kids that are on like all these fucking medications. It's like just to get through life. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I got this and I got that, and I'm prescribed this, and I'm seeing a psychologist for. I'm like,
oh yeah, dude.
What the fuck? Like,
I was at church. I was at church today for my son. It was my kids. It was my kid's last day of school, and there's one of my good friend's sister was sitting in front of me. She has kids that go to the same school, and all of a sudden she's just sitting there, and like some random girl comes up to her she's a student in the school, and she's fucking shaking, like shaking. And I was like, oh God, what's wrong with her? And like, so she takes her out. Apparently, from what I find out from my kids, is that's her niece through marriage, and she apparently has separation anxiety whenever she goes to church away, and she has to sit away from her parents or whatever. And I'm like, what? But they're like, oh yeah, that's a lot of kids go through that. I'm like, what? Like, this happens? Like so many kids are on anxiety medication.
I would check to see who is abusing the kid at church when the parents aren't there.
There's no abuse. There's no abuse.
I don't, like.
It's a good theory.
Nobody thinks it's their church. Okay, I'm just saying.
It's funny because this is the same church where
going through this trauma.
Yeah, Andrew. This is too good of a theory. No, we deal in conspiracies here. But Andrew says history tells us kids would just die from diseases. Maybe the vaccines just allow the autistic to survive now.
I think it's also people are having kids at a later age. But when you have kids at a later age, they're more apt to have,
like our sperms are mutated or something. Is that what you're saying?
There is that, but I mean, I think it's also the fact that the vaccine schedule has like damn near tripled since like we were all kids.
You guys have been severely
Here we go.
dismissive. You guys have been severely dismissive of my train theory. Like I think way too.
What about microplastics?
That too.
Although I think that's a complete bullshit. I think the whole microplastic is completely fake. I think it's just a reason.
Microplastics in your balls.
It's a plot.
You don't think they're real at all?
No, I don't. Or it's in every man's testicles now over the age of 40 or whatever.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
How does it get into the
microplastics out there?
Right?
Like, how would a microplastic get into your balls?
Whenever someone's going after the oil industry, I think it's propaganda. Like straight up. Like I just rule it out immediately until.
Do you think PFAs are good too?
Probably. I'm gonna do a lineup. I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna start drinking straight PFAs
as I drink out of my 7-Eleven.
Gallon of PFAs before bed.
Big gulp, huh?
It's a Slurpee. I got my kid a Slurpee for the last day of school, man.
That container is definitely loaded up with PFAs.
Sure. You know what? And it's all gonna fucking kill you.
Made in China.
It's all gonna kill. Everything's gonna kill you, and everything's just bad for you, man. I'm telling you.
That's why it's important to take some of those bastards out with you. Okay, just take some of those bastards out with you because we're all gonna die. But how we die is still up to us.
It's up to us.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. Just live your life.
Exactly.
Try to live in moderation. Like, don't eat a whole bunch of junk food. Don't eat a whole bunch of. Drink a whole bunch of beer all the time.
Pretty much.
Vote Chase Oliver.
Vote Chase Oliver.
Liberty in our lifetime.
Go to Pride.
Oh, go to Pride. Go to Pride. Try something new. fine.
Is the MDLP going to be at Pride this year?
We've already done a table. We've already tabled an event. I didn't table it. And it was signed.
You did?
No.
Alex?
Fuck no.
I think Travis and Scott did. Where's Scott?
Yeah,
Scott hasn't chimed in tonight. He's doing it.
Yeah, where's Scott?
Oh, I think there's a meeting tonight.
So what? Fuck
what?
that meeting. Listen to us, Scott. Scott's one of our best listeners. But you know what? I'm not. You know what? That's a slap in the face to Shannon and Andrew and Lee and all the people, the fine listeners who are commenting now.
All 12
wait.
of
Lee,
you, love you.
Lee's got. This is Lee. Lee has a trope. He said microplastics get in your balls from the auto blow, John.
Oh, that's a good call.
Well, that's plausible.
Yeah.
Well,
it kind of gets forced up in your,
None of us here were the ones who used it.
Your urethra.
Yeah, I wonder if Bergman still has it.
Yeah,
I
Bergman,
never even got one. Is there like an 800 number we could call, or
can you go to the sperm bank and get tested for that?
I think so. I don't know. You
microplastic
know
content.
Who knows, dude? They'll probably lie to you.
Oh, so here, so I think we should end this out. This one's pretty good, man. This was
still got 10 minutes, bro.
Oh well, no, but I mean, this was pretty good. Like talking about like Pride. This was remember Ralphie May, the comedian. This was fucking hilarious. This was from like 20 years ago, and I don't know. This is exactly my thoughts on Pride still to this day. All this.
In this town, you can't talk about gay people. Everybody gets all worked up. Stop it. They're sensitive. Why? Because they suck dick? Stop it. Okay, because they suck dick, they get to have a parade and fuck up traffic for 3 days. What the fuck is that? Girls, y'all suck dick. Where's your parade? Right. Where's your parade? And don't get it twisted. I'm not homophobic, okay? I'm just saying, okay, I ain't willing to take a 15-mile detour so little bunny Fufu can walk up and down the street going, yay for dick, I like it in the butt. Now when gas is $2.23 a gallon, fuck you, Bubbles. Go suck dick in your bedroom. I ain't got no problem there. Get the fuck out of the road. And gay people just take shit that used to be everybody's and make it gay. Remember when you was a kid, you draw a picture of your house, you put a nice big rainbow in the sky? Gay. They done took the rainbow. I want the rainbow back. You can't have the rainbow, goddammit. We didn't vote on this shit. I didn't get an email. Fuck you, greedy bastard. How many colors do you need, goddammit? You already got pink, and now you need the whole fucking spectrum? Jesus Christ. And what the fuck does a rainbow have to do with sucking dick anyway? Ain't like it's magically delicious, huh, girl? Right? And if you gay and you're all worked up, well, guess what? It's just a fucking joke. Even though personally I do want the rainbow back, it's just a fucking joke. Look, you can take a dick in the ass, you can damn sure take a joke. And this,
all right, we're probably gonna get that. Oh yeah, like our last week's video got taken down.
Oh really? Why?
Yeah, for copyright
for sexual
bullshit.
Content.
Right? Yeah, you made a show, James Week.
Oh God, we had a
Jamie Weeks caused us to have our podcast taken down from Facebook. So that one will get stricken too. So who cares?
Whatever,
I'm
dude.
sorry about that.
Just gotta live your life.
I'll try to.
Can't worry about the algorithm.
Yeah, I'll apply better with whatever the rulers want us to talk about.
That's why you got to support us on Patreon.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
I'm surprised. Like of all the things,
we can't get it monetized.
Like of all the things we get like strikes for, it's the most ridiculous shit. Meanwhile, we're talking about like everything and anything under the sun, but it's like you played a video that I don't know. Like it's.
I mean, it's usually 99% of the time it's copyright shit.
Right, right. Torturing a digital version of Fauci, no problem, right? But like,
yeah. But like, play a Genesis song. You're taking your fucking video down, bro.
I know. Yeah. But Andrew, quick update, dude. James Weeks is no longer. He's Jamie Weeks, or she's Jamie Weeks now.
Oh, so we dead named him. That was the crime.
We're still dead naming him.
That's why we got it.
So. No more he in that.
Jamie You know,
I
mean,
guess,
from the
I don't
video, your femininity was obvious. So you're definitely passing. Don't worry.
Maybe he was just screaming for attention all these years, and that's why.
This is why I love the LP. It just creates a home for those that may have no home otherwise.
Yeah, well,
we'd be better off without him.
Some people
go LARP somewhere else.
Yeah, go to the Liberal Party, the new party that's forming. Could do that.
The Keystone Party.
How's that going, Babs? Have you been to any...
I don't know. I never heard of it. I mean, I don't vote, so how would I know?
Wait, they don't ask you to be a master of ceremonies for their party?
For their convention?
I haven't been invited to an LP event in Pennsylvania in years.
Oh, I got you, man.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of those culprits in Pennsylvania that were involved with the who was the guy, the white supremacist who came to the event, who was a guest speaker.
Be more specific.
Oh,
they invited
a legit
child molesting. What's his name? Satan worshiping. What is his name?
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
The guy from
Dr. Tom Stevens.
No. It was when they called in the fake.
He had some like wacky name too, right? He had some like
Augustus Invictus.
Augustus Invictus.
Yeah, so I brought that up.
Sheets invited Augustus Invictus to speak at a libertarian event in Pennsylvania, and he denies it. He goes no, and then he called it a fake bomb threat. He called it a fake bomb threat to cancel the.
So whenever I see these goofies online, I always like, when they're always like, projecting against like Mecox or whatever, I'm always just like, yeah, well, none of us were the ones that legit invited a legit white supremacist and then called it a fake like fire or whatever.
A eugenicist, self-described fascist who literally had Mussolini's logo like tattooed on his back. Okay,
like kidnapping a child.
I didn't know he's a fascist. Whoa.
he seemed pretty based on, I don't know, like.
During those 3-hour YouTubes where he just like makes animal noises on psychedelics. Yeah, totally based.
Yeah.
These
are the goofies.
A lot of people criticize the goat blood drinking. I don't really have a problem with that. It was the eugenics that really pissed me off.
That's the thing, man. These are the goofies that just need to there needs to be a final solution to exterminate these lolberts to get them out of the party. So to speak.
So to speak.
A final solution.
Well, speaking of final solutions, I got another solution for you.
I hate to break it to you, but the LP is their final solution, and it's theirs. You just have to, just let them have it.
It's just so sad, though.
Well,
because
they
could
can
be
have the LP.
It could be,
but you guys can have the Patreon. You guys can have the Punk Rock Libertarians After Hours podcast. That's what you guys. That is our final solution that we offer to you. Only there's no Zyklon gas or whatever it's called.
Zyklon B.
Yeah, there you go. We don't have any of that. Well, at least I don't. I can't say anything about James. But...
Demonetized.
But yeah,
James, James, is there a shower in your your camper?
Oh no. Oh no. But hey, so that's a good thing.
I'm allowed
we don't
to.
have
I've got the card.
But go over to speaking of cards, go drop your card at patreon.com/punkrocklibertarian. Sign up for $3 a month, at least $3 a month, and you get access to our After Hours podcast and all the other After Hours podcasts that we record. And we'll also send you a live link so you get to chime in and comment on our live podcast, which we're going to record right after this. And you can tell a friend, give us a 5-star review, leave us a great comment, do what you got to do, share with a friend, whatever. And if you don't like using Patreon, go over to prlfans.com and find other ways to donate to the show. We also have t-shirts for sale over at libertariancountry.com. If you use the code PRL or PRL Podcast, you get a 10% discount. And if you use the code PRL2 and spend $50 or more, you'll get a 20% discount. So until next time, everybody, live free
or die.